Hey guys, it's Mr. MG Fan 101 Alt here, and today I'll be reviewing the Aftermath DLC for Battlefield 3. So I'll tell you the basics of this expansion pack. It is the 4th expansion pack for Battlefield 3. It costs 1200 Microsoft points if you do not have Premium. It takes up 1.59 gigabytes on your hard drive for the 360 version. It might vary slightly on the PS3 and PC version. It features a new crossbow, 4 post-earthquake maps, 10 new assignments, new character models, a new game mode called Scavenger, 5 achievements, and 3 vehicles that have been heavily modified after the earthquake. So first I'll go over the game mode Scavenger. Scavenger is the brand new game mode that comes with Aftermath. In Scavenger you start with only a pistol and nothing else besides one squad specialization. You go around the map and pick up weapons that are tiered from level 1 to 3. 1 being something like a PDW, 2 being snipers and shotties, 3 being LMGs and assault rifles. The weapons you get have low ammo, but you can replenish the ammo by finding an ammo crate around the map. Well, if you can find the ammo crate, that is, because on every single map except for Markov's Monolith, I have had to look up walkthroughs to find the ammo crate, but we'll get to that later. There's also another twist. You're playing Conquest Domination, so you can only spawn on your base or on your teammates, and you need to beat the enemy team by holding the most flags for the longest time, and having remaining tickets at the end of the round. That means the team with 0 tickets loses. Overall, I think Scavenger is a really fun game mode, adds a new twist to the game, and I find it very interesting that you play with no equipment or gadgets. I like the tone of survival. You're always trying to survive when you get a really good weapon, and you don't want to lose it, but at the same time, you still want to play the objective. I definitely like Scavenger, and unlike Gunmaster or Tank Superiority, I think this will be a game mode that will continue to be played more than the first week the expansion is out. The only problem with Scavenger, though, is, well, Gunmaster and Tank Superiority, the previous expansion packs, new game modes, all had their flaws. Gunmaster had bad gun lineups. They tried to fix that in a patch, but the patch came way too late. Tank Superiority just got old really quickly. It wasn't that addicting. Scavenger, the ammo crates. The ammo crates is a huge element in the game mode if you want to go on long kill streaks, because you pick up the weapons and they only have 2 clips of ammo, so how are you supposed to get ammo? You need to go to the ammo crate. But how are you supposed to find the ammo crate? And do you even know that there's an ammo crate? Most of the people that, especially me, when I started playing this game mode, I didn't know there was an ammo crate. It doesn't tell you. You have to figure it out on your own. And the only map where that's possible is Markov's Monolith. I would be surprised if you found it sooner on any other different map besides Markov's Monolith, because I had to look up walkthroughs, like I mentioned earlier, to find it on the maps besides Markov's Monolith. In my opinion, that's the only thing holding Scavenger back. Other than that, it's a good game mode. And now we'll move on to the first map, Telemarket. Now on to the first of the 4 maps, Telemarket. I can't explain BF3 maps that well because they are bigger than most other games' maps, or I can't give you a really in-depth description, but I'll try my best. Like every other map in this map pack, it is medium-sized. It features mostly mid-range engagements, but can have a pretty good variety. Also, most of the map, the way it looks, is explained in the title. It's self-explanatory, Tala Market, so it takes place in a marketplace. You can play Conquest Assault on it, and you cannot play Conquest, which means it is the only Conquest Assault map that isn't a back-to-Karkand map. I find it very fun on Rush, and probably one of the best Rush maps on this game. It's pretty good for Scavenger, too. But I think the reason it's one of the best Rush maps is because of the MCOM placement. In some areas, the MCOM can be flanked easy, and in others, it's a choke point. It offers a nice variety in gameplay, and I love that, especially because there aren't that many good Rush maps in this game. So far, I don't have that many problems with this map. I find that it has a nice flow, is very fun, and also thought I'd mention that this might be one of the least vertical maps in this map pack. It's one of the maps that has the least vertical warfare. Overall, I find Telemarket to be very fun, but not the best map in this map pack. The next map is Azadi Palace. Azadi Palace takes place near an African palace. It features mid-range combat outside of the palace and close-range combat on the inside. It is very good for Rush for reasons similar to Telemarket. I think it is because of the MCOM placement and because it's varied. One MCOM will be in a wide-open area, the next will be in a close-range area, and the one after that will be in another wide-open area. I love that, and I think it makes maps like this good for Rush. I also find that this map isn't too vertical either, but it has more vertical combat than Telemarket. Overall, Azadi Palace is a map that will excite me when I see it in the playlist, but again, not the best map in this map pack. Now onto the third map in Aftermath, Markov's Monolith. Markov's Monolith has two different maps for Scavenger and Conquest. I don't mean that they're completely different, I just mean that the Scavenger version is a little scaled down, which is true for every other map in this map pack, but I find that the Scavenger version has a very different feel from the Conquest version. So first I'll go over the Scavenger map. Markov's Monolith in Scavenger has a big 5-story tall building in the center. That's where most of the combat happens in this map, and it is very intense. It is also where the ammo crate is located. Markov's Monolith, however, is wide open around the edges, and if you stick around the edges, which is where most of the flags are, you'll probably get more kills and less deaths. I find this map to be the best Scavenger map because the ammo crate is right in the middle. You know exactly where it is. It's in a perfect spot. It's also the only Scavenger map where I didn't have to look up a guide to find out where the ammo crate is, and it is mostly mid-range combat but can be close quarters in the center. This map is also the most vertical map in the expansion by far, if you couldn't tell by what I said earlier about the 5-story building. I also find the Conquest version to be very solid. It is basically the same thing, just a little more wide open. It sort of takes place in an entire city, not a scaled down version of a city, and I believe it is the biggest map in Aftermath. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it is. In fact, one of the key features in it is having the little bird. So overall, I really like Markov's Monolith, and now on to Epicenter. Now on to Epicenter, the final map in Aftermath. Epicenter features a mix of all ranges. It has many cracks in the ground because it is, well, the epicenter. It also has different elevations, but I wouldn't say it is as vertical as the Markov's Monolith map. Also, this is the only map where aftershocks occur during gameplay. However, they have almost no effect on gameplay. I might as well mention that this map has many Easter eggs, and actually has the dinosaur that will earn you the Does It Bite achievement. Overall, I think Epicenter is my second favorite map in Aftermath for every category. I think it is fun in Scavenger, but not as exciting as Markov's Monolith. I think that it is fun in Rush, but not as good as Tala Market. I think that it is really fun in Conquest, but again, not as fun as Markov's Monolith. Overall, Epicenter is a great map, but again, not my favorite map in this map pack. Now for the final verdict. I give Aftermath a 9.5. It has great new maps for BF3, it has 10 new assignments along with the crossbow, which I find fun to mess around with. It also has 3 new innovative vehicles, and overall adds more replayability to the game. I should also finally mention that I think Markov's Monolith is the strongest map in this map pack, and that Azadi Palace is the worst, but that doesn't mean that Azadi Palace is bad. It just means that it got beat by 3 other great maps that this expansion comes with. Overall, I would definitely recommend this to anybody that plays BF3 a lot, and for whatever reason doesn't have this map pack yet. If you play BF3 a lot and you don't have this yet, I recommend getting it. You will not regret it. See you guys next time.